When My Brother Gets Home by Tom Lichtenheld. First we have the end papers, and there's kind of a story in the end papers when you follow those. When my brother gets home. When my brother gets home, we're going to have after-school snacks for the entire kingdom. When my brother gets home, we're going to have our own comic book convention. Then we'll climb Mount Kilimanjaro. When my brother gets home, we're going to practice our Olympic dives. Venture into the deep, unexplored rainforest. And build the biggest castle in the neighborhood. When my brother gets home, we're going to jump into a waterfall, wrestle an alligator, then fly around the world in our jumbo jet. When my brother gets home, my brother's home! So, what do you want to do? Well, I have a million ideas. The end. When my brother gets home, the fun will never end. So that's the book, and I'm going to show you a piece of original art for the book. This is the painting that I did for what's called the title page. And that's the page that has the name of the book on it when you open it up. And this is the original painting. It's done on paper with watercolor and colored pencils. And you can see this part's just painted, and then there's colored pencil and the shading. And one of the things I had to do in this book is I had to number all the trees. All those numbers correspond to the trees, because no matter what view you have, I had to show the same kind of tree in different positions. So that was my way of keeping track of the trees, as I numbered them. And that's the artwork from the book.
Tom, how did you come up with this idea?
Oh, good question. Most ideas for books start with a simple little thing, and this one started with some little simple thing I saw. I was driving down the street in Geneva. I was on Caneville Road, in fact, right by Burgess Road, and I was driving down the street, and there off to the left side, I saw a little boy standing on the sidewalk, and he was craning his neck, just, reaching to see something, and I couldn't tell what he was looking for, but I looked down the street, and I saw, oh, here comes a school bus. He's waiting for the school bus. And it was in the afternoon, so I figured he was waiting for his brother or sister to come home so they could play. So I went home and I thought, I think I could make a story out of that. So the first thing I did is I drew a picture. And this is the first picture I drew. There's what the little boy looked like as he was standing on the sidewalk waiting for the school bus. And the school bus was way down there coming towards us. And then I took the picture and I kind of made a pretend book cover on it with it, because then I thought, well, if it looks good with the title on it, then maybe it can be a book. Now, in the real book, I changed the boy to a girl.
Wait, so you can just change a character like that?
Yeah, I can do that if it makes the story more interesting. And the reason I can do that is because I have what most artists have. I have an artist license. So you can use artist license to change things in stories to make them more interesting. It's really important if you're an artist to always carry your artist license with you, because when people accuse you of making up things, you can say, well, that's because I have artist license.